it is Jo from Minerva, and today I'm here with another Savannah hack. The Savannah dress is a Minerva exclusive pattern, and it's a cocoon style dress for stretch fabrics. The dress has pockets which are in these front seams. That seam line runs from the neck all the way out to the hip. It's the same on the back, and there are hem bands on the sleeves, and the bottom has a deep hem. You can change the length of this, you can change lots of other things, so you can check out some of our other pattern hacking videos. Today's video is specifically to change it to a short sleeve and also change the seam line here so that you can add your sleeve in a different position. If you can add your sleeve in a different position, you can add a different shaped sleeve, so then you can get more fabric for making gathered features where you either use elastic or a tie. In order to do this, you'll need to see at the cutting table where I changed this shoulder seam line, and also how I drafted a sleeve shape for here. As with all pattern hacking, you're going to need to experiment for your body shape. So if you've got a larger bicep, you might like this gathered shape. If you want a slimmer fit, you can try changing this so that it gets a slimmer end here, so that you can bring the sleeve in. But with all hacking, of course, everything is a little bit trial and error. So I'm going to show you the shape to aim for, and you'll be getting the correct size for yourself. The version that I've made today is in Minerva viscose jersey. That's a really great choice for if you want to add any kind of gathering, because the fabric has a really nice amount of drape. This one's called Floral Whirl. It has a black background and these sort of spray paint flowers, really bright colours. Perfect for making this sort of short sleeve version, and this one has a much shorter hem because I've removed the pockets, which means I can really change the length, and I can make it quite a tunic style, or I can wear it in the summer with sandals. Let's take a look at the pattern pieces. So this is the front and back cut on the fold, no changes there. And this is the side front and side back. And this is where I've changed the arm shape a little bit. So you can see I've taken off this curve and flattened it out, and that will change this shoulder position. It will make the shoulder much shorter from here to here. This becomes much straighter, so then I can put a straight sleeve shape onto it. This is the sleeve shape I'm aiming for. So this end is the one that goes against the shoulder seam, and this is the wider one because that's going to be gathered. You can also cut out the hem bands if you want to, and you can use those as a shearing piece, or you can lengthen or shorten your sleeve. Finally, I've got my neckband piece, which is a little bit shorter because viscose jersey is so stretchy. In order to get to the stage where we put the sleeve on, you'll need to complete the pattern with the neckband and all of the seam lines. I'm going to whiz through that in a minute. If you want more specific instructions, especially how to put the neckband on, then you can check out Diane's video here, which is a full sew along of the pattern from start to finish without any alterations, so you can check out specific parts of the pattern. We'll start with the back piece. So this is cut on the fold. So you can open that out, and you're going to put the side back pieces along those curved lines. There are still notches to match up, so you can make sure that you've eased the fabric along that seam. And you'll be adding the other side as well. Once it's finished, you can give that a press and repeat for the front. Because I'm not putting the pockets in this dress because I'm making it really short, then I can just go straight ahead and put the side front onto the front piece. We should now have a front piece and a back piece, and we can put them together and join up at the shoulder seams. You will have needed to make sure at the drafting stage that you however much you took off the shoulder shape, you've still got the same amount to match the shoulder seams. I'm making my whole dress today on the overlocker. Once you've got to that stage, you're then going to put the neckband on, If you're not sure about this, you can go back to the sew along to find out how to get a neat finish. We're going to concentrate and slow down now that we put the sleeve piece here. In the next part, we are going to put the sleeves on, so I'll show you how that joins and how you can create this gathered feature. So this is my sleeve piece that I cut at the cutting table, and you can see it's going to fit there along that straightish line. Because I've got a stretch fabric, it's going to have a little bit of give. I need to find the centre point, and that's going to match up with the shoulder seam. You're going to ease this sleeve piece into position and add your other sleeve. The widest part should be the bit at the edge because that's going to be gathered. Sew along here. It's a good idea at this stage to pin on your top and check your sleeve length. So this is just hitting just below my elbow, but when I've got some elastic in there, it will just move up above my elbow. You could leave it like this. You could have a sort of draping sleeve and just hem that if you like the look. But I'm going to put elastic in that sleeve cuff. To get this gathered feature, you can use elastic, which is what I've done. I've got quite a deep elastic cuff, but you can use that channel there to make a tie. And then you will get a little tail that hangs down there that makes a little tie feature. Either of those work for this pattern hack. Let's have a look at these sleeve hems. So if you want to shear the end of your cuff so that you get a different elastic finish, you could add the hemband on and then use that piece as your shearing piece. So that would all be gathered up, and then you could just narrow edge the hem. If you do that, you need to do it when the sleeve is open, because you need to make sure that the edges of the shearing are all caught in the seam allowance. I'm not shearing today, I'm making a casing for the elastic to go through in a circle, so I don't need my hemband piece. Once you're happy with the length of your sleeve and where it's finishing, you can then sew from the cuff to the hem along the side seam. Now that I've made the casing, I'm going to fold over the raw edge by 1 centimetre and then fold up a deep hem cuff and check that my elastic can fit through the gap. Pin this in place, sew around, leaving a gap for the elastic to go in. I'm going to put the elastic through here now on a safety pin through here. Once it's in, I've got my deep cuff. There's plenty of gather in there. I can try it on again to check for the circumference and then sew up the end. I'm going to hem this one quite short, so I've overlocked around the edge, and I'm just going to add a little bit of hem tape. It's a fine interfacing that's a permanent sticking solution to stopping the fabric stretching out when you're sewing it. So you press it down and it sticks the hem down. I can then top stitch the hem down. It means that the hem's not ripply, it's nice and flat, and it hasn't stretched out of shape. Here's the sleeves, let's try it on. So I've got it quite short, I've got leggings on today, and it's a really cute style, this one. It's got that sort of little puff sleeve, a little bit like the Friday Pattern Company sagebrush top sleeve. Hasn't got the pockets, but that meant I could turn it up really short because I didn't have the pocket bag here. It's really summery, it's really light. You can have bare legs and wear trainers or sandals with it. It's just a really different way to think about the Savannah dress. If you want to have a look at some of the other fabrics that are suitable for the Savannah dress, then you can go and look for Vicky's video, which is a pattern suggestion video for all of the different fabrics that you can use for the Savannah dress, because there isn't just one type of stretch fabric, there's lots and lots to choose from, and they all have different characteristics depending on what you're going to wear your dress for, whether you're going to hack it or not, and for your own comfort fit. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope that's helped you. I think it's a really sort of young style, really sort of nice and neat and a little bit cute with those little puff sleeves. We would love to see if you have made the Savannah dress, so do make an account with us, share your makes over at Minerva, take a few photos, a little description. We love to see what fabrics people have been sewing the Savannah dress in, and we also like to see any of your other sewing projects that you've got on at the moment. Thank you very much for joining me today.